Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your reading for August. Hope you're doing amazing. So we're going to do the general, and then a love reading, and then a spiritual reading. Timestamps will be in the description box below if you need them. So we're going to do the general reading first. We're going to put out all the cards, and then we'll talk, okay? So we have contract and first chakra. Yeah, okay. So I was trying to think of how I wanted to put the cards out. Okay. Okay, so we have love begins. Oh, you're opening up to stuff. Interesting. Transformation. Passion ignited. This is lovely. I know this isn't your love reading, but it's definitely about love and happiness. Okay. So the first thing that I'm seeing here is falling for someone, or really opening up to someone. Opening up to the possibilities of someone being like good for you. I want to say perfect for you, but it doesn't mean that they're perfect for you. It means that that's how you're feeling. Like, oh my God, this grandiose feeling of love and attraction and affection for an individual. It's really quite a change in either a relationship or how you viewed a person, or how the relationship was, or how you looked at love as well. Interesting. But let's get in here and see what we got. Okay, so we have the Ace of Coins, the High Priestess, the Six of Wands, the Six of Coins, Nine of Swords, Knight of Wands, Ace of Wands, Three of Wands, Two of Cups. And on the bottom of the deck, the Star. Okay. Ooh, hope or healing. So this is hope in a relationship, or hope that love can happen, or that love is for you. And this is also like healing in a relationship, you know, working on things, getting things back together, building a connection, things like that. Okay. Especially with contract, excuse me, and first chakra. This is like the beginning of something, like a renewal of a relationship, a renewal of happiness, a renewal of joy. But I really feel like it has something to do with love, or something that gives you emotional fulfillment. It could be a relationship with a person, like a friend, or a member of your family as well. Okay. So in the middle, I see that there's a little bit of worry here. And to me, I feel like that's normal for you, Virgo, to be a little bit worried about where you're going or your direction, you know, because something is approaching you that is different than how you usually do things. And it kind of throws up a small red flag in you to be like, you know, like, is this going too fast? Am I doing the right thing? You know, I feel like that's a normal occurrence for you. Also, I see that you've started either a new job, or bought a new car, got a new house. You've done something new or something great for yourself. And you did this for you, like to transform your life or to make your life better. And it was hard for you to also make the decision to do this in the past as well. I feel like this is an indication that when there's change in your life, you tend to get a little bit nervous. You may think the worst because it's happening too fast, or it just came out of nowhere. You're not prepared for it. And sometimes you can't be prepared. It's almost like you can't be inflexible. Like, you have to be flexible. Sometimes when something happens out of the blue or as a surprise. I feel like it helps you grow as a person. And they're bringing up a career change, a work change, or a life change that really helps you grow up. Okay? It really helped you become a stronger individual and kind of plant seeds in your life to make your life better, or to do something better for yourself. There's a lot of highlight here in things happening in your life and you being afraid because you don't, like, it's new or it's experimental, or, like shutting down or having fears, overthinking, worrying. Okay. But this is like, if you want to be successful, Virgo, you have to take the step. It's like you have to dedicate yourself to it, and then you have to make the move. It may not always be perfect, and that's fine. It's not about perfection as much as it's about you getting yourself out there. Okay. I do see that you are like, you don't like to do things fast. You definitely like to think it out, because the mystery is what scares you. Okay. But here I see that it's almost like once you start it, once you start something or you're in it, then you're like, I knew I was right. But you have to like get into it, and you have to start it. I see that anything that you start with passion or excitement really takes off, but it's one of those things where you have to cultivate it to allow it to grow. It's not just going to happen overnight. There's like progress. There's like looking at the long term. So for you all that are in a relationship, because I feel like you may meet a fire sign, to be honest with you. It looks like a fire sign. Or air sign. This is the thing. If it's an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, it feels like they're running towards you because they're afraid that you're going to leave them behind. Okay. And they're trying to like get closer to you, bond with you, have a relationship with you. Fire sign, I feel like they see that you're doing well, and then they want to attach themselves to you. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like more an air sign is really worried about somebody else taking you away from them, like they're like, okay, I need to step up my game or I'm going to lose my Virgo. So I see an air sign and a fire sign. Let me dig into this. Okay. So your air sign, we have third party, heartbroken, and anger, rage, and resentment. The air sign is, there could have been a third party situation before, like they didn't choose you, or they're scared that you're going to choose somebody else over them. Okay. I feel like they're trying to get you to trust them, to want to be with them, to basically love them as much as they love you. Okay. They don't want you to be mad at them. They want to heal whatever the issues are between you all so you can move on. I feel like there's things that have happened in the past that led you here. So if the fire sign, this is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. They have a problem with settling down. They care about you, but they have a problem with settling down. And they can't let go of getting attention from others. Oh, I see it. They can't let go of getting attention from others. Also, your air sign, I see them always starting new projects and probably pushing you to the side, not giving you enough time. Okay. So the fire sign, let's go back to them. They have a lot of issues that they need to work out when it comes to love, so they can be able to settle down and have like a healthy kind of relationship. Anybody else here? Do I see any earth signs? Any water signs? If you're with a water sign, it looks fine. Like, it looks like you're in a relationship, but like it's really gonna start coming together in August. Because I feel like there may have been a little bit of issues about them being distant or thinking about the future, but they're gonna settle down and kind of realize, like, why would I be? It's stupid for me to be acting this way. Earth signs, another earth sign. It just feels like you may work with some earth signs and y'all will make a really good team. But I don't see a relationship with an earth sign here. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm going to end this here. We'll get into love because this was mostly about love, okay? All right, hold on. Well, hello, Virgo. Now we're into your love section for August. Okay. Okay, we have calling in your soulmate and attraction. I'm telling you, there's something about love for you in August. Yeah, it definitely is. So, you are, how can I say this? You are emotionally attractive in August to someone. You're emotionally attractive to them, and they're attractive to you as well. There's like this weird intrigue between you two right now. Okay, joy and stability. Yeah. I feel like you've known this person before. Two of Pentacles. And not know them, but you know of them. They're not new. They didn't just show up in your life, okay? Because I feel like you have worked on your foundation with each other. Meaning that you've known each other before. You've been with each other. You've been through things. You've talked. You know each other. You've connected. And it's one of those things where now that you have gotten the foundations right, where you can feel comfortable or like open up to them, or you see them as a winning equation in your life. Now you're into balancing the relationship, seeing how you can add like both of you can be added into each other's lives, like moving in together, or making sure that you have the right amount of time for each other. It's like you're trying to balance out the technicalities, which is interesting. So it's less about the passion and less about the passion, less about the intensity, less about the love, and not less love, just less about the love, and more about the practicalities of the relationship. And I feel like everything just, once you get those two things together, Virgo, with this person, then it's good. Like I feel like it's just good. I don't see any problems. Okay, but we'll see. We'll get into the cards here. Ten of Cups, Ten of Wands, Queen of Cups, Seven of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, Eight of Wands, Nine of Swords, the Star, and the Five of Swords. Bottom of the deck we have Judgment. To me, this is using your own intuition, using your own mental clarity to make the best decisions for you regarding your relationships and with your love connections. I love in the middle that we have the Wheel of Fortune, because it tells me that in August your love life really does a turnaround. And you feel very lucky and excited, and you anticipate what's going to happen. I feel like it has cut off a lot of old karmic issues. Like you're resolved them. You're ready to move on. Okay. I see you starting this in a relationship. I'm going to be honest. I see August with you being with someone. You're happy you're with them. Firm foundations. You feel loved. You both of you have gotten through some hard hitting issues and some problems, and you're moving past them. I feel like they're putting in a lot of work to get your attention, and you're feeling like maybe you can trust this person now. They're showing you or doing things to show you that they care about you and that they want to be with you. Okay. There's a lot of love in between you two. I feel like it's coming out differently. Like you're doing more emotional care. They're doing more active action, showing you kind of care. But I feel like you're starting off August with really good love. Like you're both like trying in your own way. You're definitely, the thing is, the more that you spend time with this person, the more that you connect with them emotionally, it gets deeper. And for you, Virgo, not only emotional, but you're starting to intertwine them in your life. You're starting to think about them in your future and how you can grow together. You're learning new things about each other, and it's not making you scared. It's not making you run off. It's more like, okay, they're really doing this, you know? They see the change in you, and they're very excited about it. They see that their hard work is paying off with you. And the more that you see them in your future, the more that you're happy with the relationship, the more that you start to open up, the more that you're starting to integrate them into your life, into the things that you do, into your into your plans, your future plans. Okay. Yes. But the thing is, and I said this in your general reading because this came up, the more that you start thinking about the future because things are great, you start to worry yourself again. But there really isn't a reason to worry, because I feel like every time you have a worry about this person, they do something to want to heal it. They don't run away from you. They don't cause an issue or a problem. They're like, let's work it out. You know? I feel like that really surprises you. What's interesting is the Five of Swords is like, you need to learn how to pick and choose your battles wisely here. Because I feel like the thing about emotions can change on a dime, right? So you could be feeling love, and then all of a sudden you're feeling worry, and then all of a sudden you're feeling like anger and wanting to detach and needing time alone. You know, it happens so quickly. The judgment comes when, like, you need to look at the bigger picture, right? This is like a wake-up call. This is like, what's the purpose of all this? What's the purpose of you digging into your worries when nothing is showing you that there's anything to be worried about? You know, it's being a little bit aware of fears and the such. So we have confession. Hidden feelings will eventually come to the surface. Yeah. And introspection. Someone needs to look at self and do inner reflection. And that's about you being scared or fearful and finding things to be afraid about. That's what I'm saying. Like, you need to try to figure out why you're so scared. You know, that's some shadow work that you would hopefully be working with. Let's pull a shadow work card, actually. Nope, they're showing me triggers. Okay, triggers. When I can't keep up in a conversation, I begin to act arrogantly or rude. Okay? This is not being able to express yourself correctly. And running, hiding, being scared, being aggressive, abrasive, things like that. So be careful of that. And confessions, I feel like someone is slowly trying to get your full attention, Virgo. I'm serious. I'm broken. I'm lost for words. Yeah. They're not going to, this is interesting because this is not a direct confession. This is like them doing things for you to show you that they care. This is less of a direct confession. It's like they don't think that they're perfect either, but they don't want to lose you. Okay? They're trying their best to do things in a way where everyone can be satisfied, is what it feels like. Okay, now let's get to your spiritual reading. Okay, Virgo, this is your spiritual reading. We're going to start with the Lenormand. We have bear, man, and ship. This is very much about your hard work paying off, okay? The work that you've done on yourself, the work that you've done on your life, the karmic issues that you've cleared up and closed up, the growth that you have. This is, I don't want to say a gift, but it's more like, okay, now that you're done dealing with your karma, now you can move on. It's made you stronger. It's made you more confident. Okay? It's made you more dominant in your life. Like you're taking an active role in your life. And now you get to walk away from old issues that you've had. This is very true for someone who's like, love has always sucked for me, right? You're moving past that now, and you can start to enjoy love or start to open up, you know. You can start to embrace your individuality, your creativity, ideas that you've had about yourself, you know. So we have workaholic, growth, and forgiveness. Yeah, this is very much being able to speak your mind. Being able to speak your mind because of everything that you've been through. You're very dedicated now because you've learned, you've gotten wisdom. This is less about, you know, this is also about accepting criticism and not taking it to heart as well, but learning how to grow from it. And that's why I see growth, because you've grown. You've grown to open up your heart. You've grown to love yourself, to love others, to know what love is, to know what respect is, boundaries. Okay, that's part of self-care as well, self-love. And then we have forgiveness. So forgiveness is, you've learned a lot from this, because this is actually the third eye chakra. So you've learned a lot. You've had a lot of self-reflection, you know. You've been mindful of situations. You're more mindful now to know what to do, what's best for you. And you're ready to move on from it. So that's the energy in August. It's like, I'm moving on. I've learned. I know how to make good decisions for myself, and I'm opening up my heart. Okay? So, I love you. I'll see you next month, okay? Bye-bye.